What's up, you guys? This is Victor with Bet Your Bass Kayak, and today I'm gonna try to see if I can convert a Vibe X drive into a Vibe Hobie 180 drive. Let's stick around and get to it. Guys, this is Victor with Bet Your Bass Kayak, and today we're gonna be talking about Alright, so what I got going on here, guys, this is the Vibe XD drive. I'm not sure if you can see it, but what they say, it's pretty much a version 1 Hobie drive, but I like to say it's more of a version 2, like a Mirage drive, but then they switched over to a GT, right, on the Hobie side. Now, I'm not so very good at the history of Hobie, but one of the things that I did know is that the GT drive, they have bearings inside of this section here to make this really glide a lot better as it's going through the water, right? Well, the X drive does not come with those bearings in here. I've already taken this apart, I've greased everything I could, and I found out that these do not have the bearings here, but they do have them in the drum. This is the drum section, right? And then they do have it in the Idler sprocket, I think it's called, Idler sprocket, and they do have bearings in there. So anyways, as I was going through my research, I was thinking about the 180 drive. Now, obviously, you guys know my friend Smiley, right? Kyle Zemke from ZR Custom Tackle. Anyways, he let me borrow his 180 Mirage drive, and let me just tell you, to me, that was freaking amazing. So anyways, I started looking into getting one of those, but that was kind of costly and quite expensive. A brand new Mirage drive can go up to $900. Not only that, used ones can go from $6 to $7. Well, I figured, since I've been getting into taking this apart and doing all that, I figured with the winnings that I ended up winning from my last tournament, which I still haven't told you guys about, I figured, let me convert this over. And so for about just over $550, I was able to get a conversion kit made for the version 2, right, Mirage drive over to a 180. So I got a couple of parts. I got the 180 spine, as you can tell right here. This is the 180. These are the levers to be able to switch it over. Now again, this is a Hobie piece. It should be able to fit. Anyways, I've called people. I called Vibe. Vibe didn't even know if they could do it or not. So technically, this is also one of the test ones that I get to do and report back to Vibe. I'm not sponsored by Vibe. They haven't sponsored me, but it is good information to share with them just in case they feel like they need to do something else there. And since I do love Vibe and I do promote their products even though I'm not sponsored, you guys may think I'm stupid, but that's all right. That's me. I'm just doing me. Second, I called Hobie and asked them if it was possible, and they said, listen, if it's everything of the version 2 that we have of the Mirage Drive GT, we don't see why it wouldn't, but it's Vibes and we know nothing about that. So that being said, that's what I'm doing here today, is I'm gonna try to convert this over to the 180 drive right here. And not only that, I ended up getting the turbo fins to go with it. You got the masts, which is the rods that go inside, right? And the turbo fins and a little bit of Loctite. On top of that, you got the 2 levers with the colors. I'm not sure if you can tell the colors in there, but these go connected onto these guys, and then boom, you're able to pull from there and get going. And last but not least, the Clevis pins and the rings. Okay, well, first things first that I do know of is you want to take the drum off, and then you're going to want to take the idler off. Once this comes off, the bearings are located right in here, and you have to be careful because what happens is they can fall out. And so what I didn't bring was some shop towels in case I get my hands greasy, but oh well. Here we go. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, it's a 10mm that takes off all these off on the X drive. I don't know what it is on the Hobie, but for this guy, it's a 10mm. All right. So now that these are all the nuts are taken off, all we do is simply wiggle it a little bit. There you go. This one's off. Wiggle these off. That's the idler chain there. There you go. Pull this out slowly, with some force. There There you go. That's for the chain drive. And same here for the front part chain drive. Okay, once that's taken out, you'll see that this drum automatically becomes loose. What I did last time was I turned it upside down so that all the bearings wouldn't fall off when I did it. And then slowly pull it off. Now, some bearings came off with it, it looks like. Looks like I'm gonna get my hands greasy, but oh well. Okay, there you go. Now that's that part. So then, there you go. We don't take this off yet. One thing I forgot to do was take off the ring here. There's these little rings in Clevis. Take those off. Now you're gonna put these to the side, somewhere where you're probably not gonna see them for a while because you're not gonna use them again. Unless you're making a repair or something. Or going back to your old drive. But now the chain comes right off. There you go. Let's do the same with this side. I really hope you guys can hear me. I need to get on a mic, or get a mic, but hopefully I'll get there. Here's this pin, or I'm sorry, that ring. A pin. And the X-Drive wing. Now, one thing that I was thinking about upgrading, which you simply can do, is you can obviously get these square tips from Mirage, or from Hobie, you know, the Mirage ST turbo fins. And personally, I think with that square fin, it would go a lot faster. But I wanted to go all out and get the 180 and figured, those pins, or those fins, I'll probably give them to somebody else, or I'll get them later if I ever go back to this drive. So there you go. There's that one. And again, I'm gonna flip it upside down. Hopefully none of the bearings come up. A few of them came up. Alright. Now, what you need to do is you got to take off this idler pulley right here. Now, on some of them, they spin way nicer than that. Mine's really greased. Plus, nothing bad against Vibe, but I feel like I was missing a bearing, to be honest with you. When I first got it, I was missing a bearing. But I didn't know until it's been a while now since I had it. But nonetheless, it's not a problem. You can always get these idler pulleys anyways for about $10. Nothing crazy. So what I got is an Allen wrench. Sorry. Allen, I'm just quick to say Allen. Take off that little set screw is what I call it. Now you're gonna use it for the new drive, so you want to hold on to that because it should just fit right in there. Should. Hold on to that, and then you're gonna just push out this pin that's right here. I'm not sure you guys can see that pin. Comes right out, and then comes these guys, the idler pulley. And as you can see, that's what the bearings look like in there. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it looks like I'm missing one. Nonetheless, I'm not worried about it. If it comes down to it, when it happens to bust out, I'll just get a new one and call it a day. Again, they're only about 10 bucks, not bad. So now what you have here is technically the spine. Again, these don't have the bearings inside of them like the GT drive does, but still great. Still moves great, like good. It's really awesome. The last step that you have to do with this one before you're technically done with this whole thing is take off this piece. And I was told that pretty much what you need to take that off, wood and hammer, and put it up against something pretty strong, so when you're banging on it, it just kind of drives it through. Now, at least that was on the Mirage drive. I'm not sure about the Vibe, and we're about to find out. Also, take in mind, I got a trip to do tomorrow and a tournament coming up in 2 weeks, so I better not screw this up. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go over here. Hopefully I can fast forward through this and try to get this done as fast as possible. All right, stick around. All right, sorry about that, guys. That took me a while, but I was able to get the pin off, as you can tell. Check it out. And honestly, that was a lot harder than I thought, but it worked out fine. Everything came out fine, no problems whatsoever, and it's all good to go. And I already put it on the drive, and I gotta go grab that. So anyways, here it is. There you go, pins are on, and there you go. Here's an extra drive in case you ever need it again, and just in case the other one doesn't work. Again, this is all trial and error, right? Okay, here it is. Perfect. Well, let's start off putting some stuff on here. There you go, just what I thought. Here's a problem we're running into. This hole, too small for this guy. Way too small. Well, that's a problem. We'll have to figure something out. Calipers. As much as I hate to do this, this is the next step. .39. Let's just verify. .39. .38. Hey, I guess they got to make sure some things just aren't the same, right? That's crazy to me. .37. This is .39. Okay. All right. Okay, so as you guys saw, there is one major difference. The shaft straight on here on the Idler Pulley is a .39, and the hole in here is going to be a .37, and so there was a big difference there, and something that I'm not proud of, but you saw that I chopped it up, and that's what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and re-lubricate this real quick. Got a shop towel out here. Now the bearing side goes out here. There you go, guys. That's all good to go. Honestly, I didn't think that was going to be a problem, but I do believe there's going to be one more, and I think it has to do with the chain and the sprockets down here. One of the things I noticed that's different with these sprockets is that one of the teeth, or a tooth, how about that? A tooth, especially down here at the very bottom, which is the middle one, is wider than the rest of them. And I don't know if they accommodated for that on the chain. So here we go. Okay, we're on, guys. There you go. That feels a little bit better. Okay, well there's that. Next stop, the bins. Okay, this one here is the ST Turbo version 2 fin kit. Item number 720670002. You'll be able to see it right there just fine. Put a little bit of this Loctite on there. That was good enough. I gotta be honest with you, just feeling these guys alone compared to the Vibe Shearwater ones, not gonna lie, Vibe, these feel a lot tougher, man. But that's just the feeling, right? Okay, there's that. That's easy as heck. Let's cover this up. Okay. Next step, the pins. Last one. That's it, guys. Here it is. The Vibe X Drive slash Mirage 180. Oh, I guess I'm not even done. Still got to put these guys on. All right. See what we got to do for them. So I'm going forward. I'm guessing that's the line that's loose. Because now this is going reverse. So let's put on the forward one first. Oh man, I should have brought a knife out here, huh? Getting my butt whooped, guys. All right. The good thing with these shifters is it comes with an extra piece just in case that one ever breaks off. And I'll try to put all these part numbers down in the description below, but this item is 814-86021. Not sure if you can see it. Looks like this just goes threaded on. Well, I can say that the conversion is actually very successful. I thought that the teeth on the bottom were going to be too thick, especially that middle one for the chain. The chain was perfect for it, perfect fit. I believe these might have been, the cables might have been a bit too short, but still I was able to make it work with a little bit of head coming out of all of them. And then here's this one. But other than that, that's it. That's all it took, guys. Well, we'll get to see how long it lasts. At least I was able to save some money there. And honestly, compared to a new drive, this is good. Plus I still have the old one in case anything were to ever happen. I can just whoop, switch everything back to that old one. Anyways, guys, hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. What's up, guys? This is Victor with Bet Your Bass Kayak, and if you like this video or any other video I put out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around because I got more coming. Also, don't forget to go to ZR Custom Tackle and get your 20% off. Just use the code BASSMAN20 and 20% off your whole order. Thanks a lot, guys.